Let's talk about stress. Stress management, a huge topic for this generation, very relevant. And I think something that's been blown out of proportion. Listen, how many of you feel stress is a bad thing? Sometimes. What if I counter that point of view and say stress is good for you? It's healthy for you. It'll make you stronger. Right? What do you do when you go to the gym? Anybody goes to the gym? You lift weights? What do? You are paying money to stress yourself physically, right? You go onto a treadmill, you exert yourself. You pick up the weights, you exert yourself. Why? You want that muscle to become stronger. You want yourself to become stronger. Agree? That's what and when you take tests or you do puzzles or you do challenges, what are you doing? You are deliberately signing up for stress. So here's the thing. Stress is good for you, but in the right amount. Stress will make you move and do things. Stress will help you reach out and grab things which are outside your comfort zone, which you wouldn't otherwise dare come close to. So befriend, make stress your friend, not your enemy. Now there's this bell curve. You know what bell curves look like? And stress has a bell curve too. Imagine, if you will, that you're there's a bell curve like this, and then it goes something like this, and then like that. This is no stress at all. The beginning of the bell curve, no stress at all. How do you think you're going to perform as an individual? No stress at all. Huh? Average, demotivated, unmotivated, probably lazy, unconcerned, you're not giving your best, opportunities are passing you by and you're still figuring out what do I have to do. You're not informed. Cricketer, not informed. Sportsperson, not informed. Speaker, not informed. Right? Dangerous. Not a good place for you to be in. Exam, you just walk in really, really casually and there's, not my hotel management exam. I was maybe a little bit stressed because everybody around me was so stressed out, so I was stressed out, right? That's how it was. But this is a dangerous place to be in, right? Don't aspire to be here. It'll make you lazy, it'll make you weak. You don't work out a muscle, what happens to the muscle? Cramps. Well, cramps happen when you stretch them way too much, but you don't work out a muscle at all, what happens? It deteriorates to the point that it will stop functioning. You know what happens? Somebody gets a fracture, they're on bed rest for 3 months, and doctors won't allow you to immediately go out and start walking. They'll suggest physiotherapy first. What will physiotherapy do? They'll try to massage that leg and make sure those muscles are strengthened again so that they can bear your body weight. You don't stress any aspect of your mind or your brain, so this is what is going to happen. So do not aim to be here. Your aim should be to be here in the middle level, and even this is not your enemy. It's not going to kill you. This is panic. Right? And this is the optimum zone here. And you should aim to be in the optimum zone where there are enough challenges. You wake up in the morning and you know what challenges are in front of you, and that's in the optimum zone. I know you have sometimes more challenges than you can handle, yes or no? But that's down to your prioritization skills, to your time management skills, to your multitasking skills. Spend time with that. How many of you make a to-do list? Right, good job. How many of you know how to prioritize that to-do list? So it's not only about putting your items down on a to-do list, but it's also about prioritizing the to-do list, right? Not everything deserves your priority. I love this quote on time management which says, if you don't learn how to say no to the unimportant things, you will never find time to say yes to the important things. You get that? Which means there are going to be a lot of things on your to-do list, but you have to figure out what is the most important for me on this list. You have to be the best judge of that. You have an exam coming up immediately, probably that subject's revision is going to be very important, right? You should move it up. There are other things that I need to delete. There's only 24 hours in your day, so it's not about time management as it is about priority management and energy management. When am I the most energetic? When are you the most energetic during the day? Well, think about that. Whatever time works best for you, that is the time to tackle your priorities. Make sense? I'm most energetic at this time, and now where are my biggest priorities? I should try to do it at that point of time. Learn to manage your energy. Now, this is very important. Let's go a little bit into stress is good. It strengthens your mind, body, and soul. Stress is beneficial for you. Don't go into this mindset, oh, I don't want any stress at all, no stress at all. I cannot tolerate. It will make you weak. You don't want to be weak. You want to be strong. So welcome stress. The question should not be, how do I manage stress? The question should be, how do I become stronger? Repeat after me, please. The question is, how do I become Stronger. Guess what? Stress is not going to go away. It will increase. You will have more challenges, more things to take care of in your life as you grow up. Multiple competitive exams, multiple tuitions, multiple expectations from parents, peer pressure, so many other things. The question is not how do I fight stress? The question is how do I become stronger? And I'm rephrasing this entirely. This segment will not be on stress management. It will be on developing strength. Physical, mental, spiritual strength. Okay? So for you, the question should not be how to avoid stress. The question should be how I can become stronger. I'll just say a little bit here, two very important factors in becoming stronger. Manage your time well. To-do list. Learn to say no. Say no to things that are not adding value to your time. Learn to say no to yourself and to your friends at times. There are people who push you into a direction that you don't want to go into. Learn to say no. Learn how to reward. Create a reward mechanism for yourself. You all have a Netflix series you want to watch? Yeah? Now, reward yourself with one episode after you've done X amount of work. Be your own parent, your own boss, your own manager, that sort of way. Make sense? Reward yourself with that. I'll watch that one episode after I've done X number of chapters. Reward yourself. Nothing wrong with that. Manage your time. Prioritize your to-do list. Learn to say no. You don't have to say yes to every request from every friend that is coming in, right? Lifestyle choices increase stress. You're eating too much junk. Your body's not feeding on the right fuel. You'll get stressed quickly. You with me? Posture. Body posture. How are you sitting in the classroom or how do you carry yourself? You're like, try this. When you do this, you see how your spine moves in that way. You're looking down and you go into that low energy mode. Try to sit up. Yeah. Back straight. Try to keep your back straight as much as possible. In fact, encourage each other in the classroom to do the back straight thing. Right? We all fall into this, but maybe encourage each other. Keep your back straight. You breathe more. Hydration. Are you drinking enough water during a day? Very important. We ignore these things. Diet. Sleeping cycles. How about that? How much sleep are you getting? Sleep is the best reset button. There is no pride in this thing. Oh, I sleep only 4 hours a day and I survive on 4 cups of coffee or 4 Red Bulls in a day. No, Red Bull does not give you wings. It does not. You have excess sugar, excess amount of caffeine going into your body, not helpful. You with me on this? How much sleep are you getting? Tell me.
8 hours.
You are getting 8 hours?
Yes.
Yeah, that should be the optimum. 6 to 8 hours, very important for you to reset. I know some of you are looking at each other and smiling, so I know it's 8 hours for the camera, but make it 8 hours, right? So let's go into physicals, how to develop strength. That's my subject. I have rephrased the question entirely. I will not teach you how to escape stress. Only you don't want to go down that path. You don't want to become weak. You say, okay, I want to become stronger. Because as you move forward, you want to be successful, yes or no? We got to deal with stress. How easy would it be for all of us to go into the mountains and say, you should not stress in your life. Look at the beauty of nature. No, good for you, man. You're not married. You don't have loans. You don't have other things to do. You don't have a salary to pay. You don't have parents to take care of. Right? You don't have a commute. You are not stuck in traffic 2 hours every day. Very easy for somebody to go into a forest resort and say, Zindagi aasan hai. Bhai, teri to aasan hai. Right? So, sawal ye hai ki if you want to achieve something, you want to be successful, you'll have to make stress your friend. Use it to drive you. You'll have to learn how to manage this force, how to harness it, and how to make your mind and body stronger. An athlete performing in the race is not in peak shape every day. But 4 years, if the Olympics happening, he's on peak shape that very day. Yes or no? He's on peak shape when that race begins. He might not be the peak shape throughout, but this is important. Learn how to train your mind and body. With me on this? Yes. I'll give you a few tips. Physical exercise makes you stronger. Are you doing any of that? Are you doing some sports? Are you doing running? Do you get fresh air, oxygen? Do you exercise, aerobic exercise? Do you do some weights, something of that sort? Are you exerting your body and mind? Very important. If you're laying all day on a couch and just watching Netflix or something, you're spoiling your future ability to deal with stress. Sports, running, weights. Tips for mental strength. Music, dance, comedy. Learn to play an instrument. Do you? Or Learn to enjoy an instrument. Learn to enjoy. Music is the best state changer ever. It changes your state very, very quickly. Have a collection of your songs. Create a playlist, right? The songs that really put you into that mood, listen to that playlist often. Whenever you're feeling low, dance, right? Again, changes your mood. Your body moves, you feel better. There's positive hormones in your body. Watch comedy, somebody who makes you laugh. You all have somebody like that in your life? If not, you are leading a miserable life. We don't want you. We want somebody in your life that makes you laugh. Go pick that person, watch their clips, puts you in a good mood. Healthy diet, rich in omega-3, healthy fats, very important, right? Eat healthy. With don't eat too late and just go to bed immediately. Simple tips, no rocket science. Hydration, very important. 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Okay. Reduce your screen time. You've heard of that one before, right? As much as you possibly can. There are certain things we need our screens for. There are certain things we can avoid. 2 very important things. Visualization and gratitude. 2 mental activities that can help you become stronger. All right? Take a deep breath in and just write down on a fresh page the 5 things or 5 people that you're most thankful for in your life. Just write it down. The 5 opportunities, 5 resources, 5 people that you have in your life that you're really thankful for. If they wouldn't be there, you wouldn't be sitting in this room. Pour out that feeling of thankfulness onto this sheet of paper. And write down in detail. If you've written mom, think of what mom does for you that enables you to do the things that you want to do. Write it down. If it's a person you've written, write down what that person has done for you. If it's an opportunity that you have, what has that allowed you to do? You cannot cheat in this exam. Think of what you have that others don't in this country. Gadgets, the facilities, and as you write, just let all burdens go away with the exhalation. This gratitude exercise is so powerful. You do it daily for the next 30 days. I guarantee you will become a more positive person. And this list will always grow bigger and bigger. Good. You may stop now. Whenever you get time later on during the day, just review this list and maybe keep a separate diary called your gratitude journal. What's it called? Gratitude journal. Write it every day, read it every day. It really makes you believe that the life that you have is good. You know what the main cause of stress is? People don't believe that the life that they have is not good enough. When you start believing whatever I have is great, now it's up to me. How to use that? Your perspective shifts. Once your perspective shifts, everything begins to change. This exercise will help you shift your perspective slowly, slowly, slowly. Look for the small things, right? If you are to make comparisons, how many make comparisons? We do, all, right? Especially when we go onto social media and all. If you are to make comparisons, also look those who probably behind you, who don't have, we look up to people who ahead of us, right? Who do things and that we don't have access to. How about for a change, we also look at maybe that person who does not even have electricity in their home and are still studying. How about we think about that and we say, wow, what else can I ask for? I'm sitting in an air-conditioned classroom. I have power backup. I have pen and paper. The fees are all paid for by my parents. Everything is taken care of. I have access to a world-class learning experience today. Wow, my life is good. Yeah? Deep breath in. Remind yourself, my life is good. Yeah, it's a dream. Yours is a dream that many people would want to. Somebody would say, even if my right arm is to be chopped off and I want this life, they'll say, yeah, I'm ready for that. Give me this life. The one in which we find faults. All right? So that's the way to move forward. This does not mean that you do not become ambitious. You remain ambitious at the same time. You have ambition. You want to do great things, but also at the same time, be thankful for where you currently are. This single exercise is very, very powerful. It will reduce your stress levels a lot. It will strengthen. The second one, my friends, is called visualization, which I already discussed earlier. And that's called, you keep another journal called, what do I really want from my life? Your dreams, the dream diary. Yeah? The second one is the dream diary. Write down what sort of a person I want to be, where I want to live in, things like that. Maybe let's spend a few minutes on that. All right? I put some different kind of music on. And then let your mind flow and write. What do you want to create in your life? I'll give you a page and you can go home and start a diary on this. and write in present tense. I am doing this. I am confident and healthy. I am achieving all my dreams. I am making X amount of money a month. I am loved and respected by other people. I am becoming the person I always wanted to be. 3, 2, and 1, and you can slowly finish your last sentence. Feel better in this activity? Yes? You're training your mind. You're training your mind to become stronger. You can't run away from the stress. The moment you leave this room, all your stresses will still be there. Guaranteed? But you will have a different, more powerful way to look at them. So we can't change external circumstances. We can change internal circumstances. That's the only thing we can ever control, is what's happening in our mind. These 2 activities, start the dream diary and the gratitude journal. Spend some time on them every day. It will really help you improve your point of view. Okay? So I think a lot of your questions regarding stress might have already been answered through this. As far as your scheduling and other things are concerned, you have to handle a lot of things simultaneously, a lot of classes, a lot of extracurricular activities. My only input to you there would be, you have to prioritize. You'll have to say no to a few things to make space for new ones. There's only 24 hours in a day. You only have X amount of energy. We usually overestimate the energy and time we have, right? Too much time left for this assignment. My exam is too far away. Or I will just, ये तो आज बैठ के मैंने finish कर लेना है, तो just I'll just have it done. And then what happens? You realize, I had the coffee, I had whatever, but I still don't have the energy. I don't feel like doing that anymore, right? So don't leave it all to the last moment. Work on that. Okay, make sense? Is that a yes? Good job. Thank you.
We have stress and we are not able to deal with it properly, and it starts affecting our daily lifestyle and other things.
Yeah.
So how can we deal with that?
No, that's a good question. That you will find yourself in a situation where you have stress and you would not have a solution to it immediately. That's quite okay. I want you to take a step back from that situation and reassess. Okay? It's just like painter painting a painting on a canvas, and they feel like, oh, it's not coming out the way I would like it to be. What do they go? Do they go deeper into the painting, or do they take a step back? Take a step back and see, okay, now this is what it is, right? In fact, some of the finest artists in the world have done this. When you're too busy in that thing, you're not able to get a perspective. So I want you to take a step back, maybe take a day off, maybe just stop doing whatever you're doing in that situation. Take a couple of hours off even will help. Go out, talk to a friend, do something. Take a step back from the situation and then reassess. What do you do in reassessment? You ask yourself, what is the root cause here? What is the root cause? Why am I feeling the way am I feeling right now? Why am I stressed? Get to the root cause. The Japanese have a wonderful technique. It's called the 5 why technique. What's it called? 5 why. They ask the question why 5 times. So you feeling stressed? Why is that? Let's do a demo situation for this. Who's feeling stressed in the last week or so? Let's solve. Okay. You were feeling stressed sometime back. Why were you feeling stressed?
Because I have a lot to do, but very little time to do.
I had a lot to do, but very little time to do it. And why did you have a lot to do and very little time to do it?
Because everything just kept on piling up.
Piling up. And why did everything kept on piling up? Keep on piling up?
Time management.
Time management. And why do you think your time management is an issue here?
Because I felt that I had a lot of time. Basically, I was procrastinating.
Okay. And why do you think you procrastinate?
It's a habit.
It's a habit. How do you think you can break it? There you go. At least we have now, we can't blame parents or too much syllabus or the government or the education minister. We know the problem is ours. And what is the root cause? We're getting to the root cause. We peel it question after question after question by asking the question. I don't hear you. The question, why? The answer will be 4 or 5 layers deep. And once we get to it, say, is my habit of procrastination. I leave things to the last minute. Now, you got to the root cause. What is my plan to deal with it? You will get this answer once you take a step back from that. So whatever you're stuck in right now, take a step back from it, reassess, go to the root cause. Why am I feeling this way? Procrastination. What do I do about it? I create a habit where I have something. I want to set false deadlines. Find your hack. I have a submission day on the 20th, but I'm going to set my false deadline 15th. It'll be ready by 15th. I don't care what others are doing. I want to do it on 15th. Now that you have the root cause, find solution to the root cause. Say, for example, another person might, through this process, might come up with the answer, my time management is poor because I say yes to every request. Every friend comes in with everything, I say yes. Then we'll say, okay, your problem is not poor time management. Your problem is a few layers deep, and your problem is you cannot say no. So which means you will start learning to acquire the skills of how to say no to other people. You with me on this? Right? Uncover the root cause, go to it, and then find solutions. So that was a great question. Thank you so much. I think you now have a roadmap. Let me very quickly capture it for you again. Make your to-do lists, prioritize it, eat well, sleep well, and train your mind to be positive through activities of gratitude, through activities of visualization. You need to devote some time to this machine. You devote time to your body, you devote time to your cars, you devote time to your homes and your wardrobes and everything else. We need to take care of the mind as well. All right? It won't happen overnight, but once you're on the right track, you will get the results. Thank you so much.